Okay, so I'm going to fill it up because it's very important that you get a water education, right? Now, this is reverse osmosis water. It does not have any chlorine in it. This is not tap water, okay? It's filtered water. This video is for all of the people who are saying, well, I drink filtered water. I drink reverse osmosis water. I drink distilled water. Family, that's just half the battle, okay? Now, I'm going to fill this glass up with tap water. I am filling this glass up with tap. Okay, tap water, reverse osmosis water from Whole Foods, okay? Now, out of the two of the lesser evils, of course, the filtered reverse osmosis water is better than the tap water. Why? Because this tap water has carcinogens in it, therefore making it contaminated, okay? And all kind of other toxic chemicals that they use to fight other bacteria or harmful bacteria. So this water is naturally more dangerous than the filtered water. Granted, however, even though this tap water is contaminated, it can still pass a pH test with an average score. Why? Because the chemicals that they put in along with the chlorinated water help to spike the pH. It's the same thing that the bottled water companies do in order to pass a pH test with inorganic chemicals. But now get this. Even though the reverse osmosis filtered water is cleaner than the tap water, and the reverse osmosis water is decontaminated, it is still made up of free radicals and non-ionized water molecules. Why? Because when they filtered and put the water through reverse osmosis water, the same tap water, right? What they also did was strip out the life and the electrolytes out of the water. So the only way to complete this process would be we would have to add the life and the electrolytes and the minerals back to the water so that the molecules can be ionized, right? And so that the alkalinity can be raised naturally. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do a demonstration so that you can see that even though that the tap water is contaminated, it will in fact still pass a pH test with an average score, wherein even though the reverse osmosis filtered water has been decontaminated, it still will fail a pH alkalinity test or potential of hydrogen test. So let me get my pH drop. Okay, I've got my pH drops. Now, for the tap water, what you will see is that it will become a green color. As for the reverse osmosis, I'll let you see for yourself. Because see, there's power in demonstration. Here we have tap water that's chlorinated and contaminated that will in fact pass a pH balance test with a green color, which is an average redox of 7.365, right? And here we have reverse osmosis water. Look at that. Reverse osmosis water from Whole Foods that cannot even get a passing score with a pH balance of a 7.365. This is like a 4 or a 5 on the pH scale, family. You're going to get a water education today. Look at that. Look at that. This is reverse osmosis water. Is it cleaner on a contamination level? Yes. But it's highly acidic. This is the tap water. as you can see, it has a green color, which is the redox of a 7.365. It can artificially and synthetically pass a pH test, but it will fail a chlorine contamination test miserably. So what have we learned today? That water can, in fact, be made to artificially pass a pH test with chemicals, which is what your bottled water companies are doing, and still be deadly because it still has chlorine and all different types of THMs and all kind of DBAs and all kind of other carcinogenic chemical material in it. So, even though this is filtered reverse osmosis water and it's cleaner water, it's still acidic and it cannot pass a pH balance test. So water can be contaminated and still pass a pH test. Water can be decontaminated and fail a pH balance test. Okay? Now here's the solution to both. This is my equalizer. My X20 70 all trace, all natural alkaline marine minerals that can fix both of these problems. So I'm going to drop my neutralizing contamination for affordable and portable X20 70 all natural trace marine minerals alkaline mineral sachet in the contaminated tap water that can pass a pH test artificially with chemicals. And I'm going to drop another one with inside of my reverse osmosis decontaminated water that cannot pass a pH test on its own, and watch what happens. We'll start here. What you're going to notice is that the X20 70 trace minerals adds life back to this water, ionizes, makes the water molecules decluster, and naturally raises the pH of that reverse osmosis water to a 10, family. Do you see that? Okay? So even filtered reverse osmosis water needs these minerals. Alright? Now, watch what it does to this synthetically artificial, inseminated, inoculated, fake alkaline water. As we stir, right? You're gonna watch and see that that water and that pH is going to raise naturally. Okay, so we can see that the more contaminated water has more so got more of like a light bluish color, but it's not green. So we give that about a 9, okay? We give that about a 9.9, you see? So that's why we say it's always better to start off with filtered reverse osmosis water, but you don't want to stop there. Contaminated water, you're still going to get you a nice 9, but depending on how contaminated the water is what's ultimately going to determine how well the pH is going to be elevated. But you're still in a much better position than a 6 or a 7 that has been produced by way of a fake chemical agent spiking your pH artificially.